Coming up on Daybreak, vaccination hubs are set to open in Southeast Texas this week. We'll have the details. And vaccine numbers are going up as hospitalizations are going down. Plus, we'll have an update on the middle school mural controversy from last week. All this and more coming up on Daybreak.
Daybreak starts right now with Tracy Kinnick, Nick Canizales, and meteorologist Jeff Gerber.
It's great to see them, big-time players making big-time plays. So just love what they did, what they added to the team. Gronk's an unbelievable player, teammate, talent, work ethic, commitment. And AB is just, since he got here, he's just done everything the right way. So impressed by him, proud of him. Takes a lot of people for us to get to this point. And, we all have great support systems in place. And I think everyone should be celebrating them tonight. Robbie G. Congrats, baby. I'll see you later.
Get really, really old. I'll actually see the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they have dethroned the Chiefs to win Super Bowl 55 last night. Of course, DB12 right there, his 7th Super Bowl. Tampa Bay's first Super Bowl win since 2003. It's his first Super Bowl without Bill Belichick and the Patriots because they were awful this year. And also, just Buccaneers played outstanding defense last night. They held the unstoppable Pat Mahomes to under 300 yards passing. They picked him off twice. It's the most lopsided win in Tom Brady's Super Bowl history there. Of course, the previous was Super Bowl 53 by 10 points against the Rams. And then also, it's he's the first player in NFL history to win Super Bowls in 3 different decades. Oh, and he's also won 5 Super Bowl MVP honors. So amazing. The guy is absolutely amazing. He's 43 years young. I mean, it's almost like me going out there and winning the Super Bowl. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. But thanks for joining us here and waking up this morning with us on Daybreak. I'm Nick. That's Jeff. Tracy is on vacation to this morning. And, Jeff is a Chiefs fan. We were talking about it all morning long. It's a tough thing, but you know what? The Chiefs will be back. Nothing to be ashamed of. And it's just one of those days where, I mean, we haven't seen the Chiefs play like this in like 4 years. Literally, it's been like 4 years.
It's been a little while, yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, Chiefs fans, of course, a little disappointed, but like most Chiefs fans know that they'll be back again because none of their players are really going anywhere. They've got a fairly young team, so they're expecting to be back in the big game here over the next couple of years or so. And just face it, Tampa Bay, especially their defense, not so much I don't think Brady and Gronk, but their defense
was solid.
Stepped up and really caused some problems out there. So
especially in the second half. Yeah. First half, Brady dominated. Second half was all defense. But hey, it could be worse. Could be a Cowboys fan like me and haven't done anything since I was in high school. So,
as I say, there's 30 teams sitting at home wishing they could have been in that game, win or lose.
My poor teams have been sitting at home for way, way too long. way too long. But you know what? You don't need to be sitting at home for the next couple of days because actually the weather is going to be quite nice out here.
Yeah, nice and mild out there for this afternoon. We're starting off a little bit cool. We're back in the 40s and 50s, but we're going to see temperatures climb out of those 40s and 50s pretty quickly. Matter of fact, by 10 a.m. we'll be already by close to 60 and then upper 60s for this afternoon, getting close to 70 for a high today. We'll see a ton of sunshine. We will see a little bit, but mostly cloudy skies for today with southeasterly winds at 5 to 15. There is some rain this week in our forecast, especially towards the middle part of the week. We'll be looking at that a little bit later on.
Valentine's Day, 6 days away, and look, a moment of truth for all you last-minute Valentine's Day planners. Hey, look, there's still some time for you to plan a safe day for all your loved ones for a Valentine's Day weekend for 2, or maybe even a solo date. So our Kara Willis is here to give you a little bit more insight on how to do that safely. Good morning, Kara.
Good morning, Nick. That's right. There's still time. And I know what you're thinking. How in the world can you celebrate Valentine's Day safely during a pandemic? Well, the good news is that you can impress your special someone or have a day to treat yourself to some hidden gems safely right here in town. I caught up with the Beaumont Visitors Bureau to ask about those hidden gems. I was surprised to find that they recommended both indoor and outdoor places that you can social distance at. And get this, Some are even free. The Bureau says local businesses are hoping that the community feels comfortable with the various safety precautions put in place so that Southeast Texas businesses can continue to thrive.
I think that something really key with Beaumont is the affordability factor. And right now, there's so many of these businesses that have done so much to adhere to CDC guidelines that they really are making it safe for you to be able to explore and go outdoors.
Christina Lokey emphasizes that businesses need us more now than ever and are doing everything that they can to make Valentine's Day a safe experience. Some of the places that you can add to your Cupid list include the Botanical Gardens, which is completely free, Cattail Marsh, Gator Country, yes, you can go and kiss a gator, and the Fire Museum. She recommends visiting BeaumontCVB.com for a full calendar of what's going on around town. Tune in tomorrow where we'll talk about more places that you can explore for a special weekend. Back to you, Nick.
Well, this week, mass vaccination hubs open in Southeast Texas. Health leaders have been fighting for this for quite a while now, as 11,000 doses of the Moderna vaccine will be split among health departments in Southeast Texas. So here's where they're going to go. Port Arthur and Beaumont, they're getting 2,500 doses each. 2,100 will be split between Jasper and Newton County. The Hardin County Health Department, which also serves Orange County, they're going to receive 3,000 doses. They'll split the doses evenly, and 900 will go to Riceland Healthcare System. Now, look, there's several other developments we need to share with you this morning. This week, the federal government is sending another 1 million doses to 6,500 pharmacies across the country. The CDC says 4 pharmacy chains in Texas will be receiving the shipments, and they include CVS, HEB, Walmart, and Good Neighbor Pharmacy. The CDC is also expected to release guidelines this week on how to open schools safely during the pandemic. Now, Dr. Anthony Fauci said yesterday on NBC's Meet the Press, it's very important to vaccinate teachers, but not a prerequisite to opening all schools. And he added mitigation measures will be a must. All right, well, listen up here. If you work at Kroger, here's some good news. Kroger's paying all employees who get the COVID vaccine $100. Employees will get the money when they receive the full manufacturer recommended doses, and they must also show proof. If an employee can't show proof or can't do it because of medical or religious reasons, then there is an option for them also. They can complete an educational health and safety course to receive the payment. All right, we're hearing more questions about how the vaccine is being distributed. Are health departments doing enough to reach Black Americans? Now, here's what the CDC has found. America's population is 61% white, and right now, 60% of the people being vaccinated are white, which fits the number. But look at this here. 13.4% of America's population is Black, and as of right now, only 5.4% of people getting the vaccine are Black. That's less than half of what it should be. Now, some cities have stepped up efforts to maintain equality and reach those people who need the shots. Across the state now, some good news in the pandemic fight. Hospitalizations, well, they have dipped below 10,000 for the first time in a long time since December 19th. The state's reporting 9,957 people. They're currently in the hospital battling the coronavirus. That is down nearly 1,000 from Friday. At the beginning of January, Texas reported an all-time record of more than 14,000 COVID hospitalizations. Health officials blame holiday gatherings for the spike. Although the new numbers reported from DSHS are good news, officials warn that this is not a sign to start letting your guard down. Coming up next, a community comes to the defense of a controversial mural. We have an update on the Black History mural at Vincent Middle School.
Brought to you by BISD, preparing our next generation.
James Brown and Bill Cowher welcoming you back to the Midnight Snack Run.
This is one tricky obstacle course.
He's reaching, but he pushes it away. He's approaching a plate of iced cookies. He blows right by him.
Oh, the fridge.
Looks like he's headed for the soda. Wait, he jukes left, grabs a water bottle.
Now he's just got to get out of there.
Look what dropped from the sky.
Don't do it, Dennis. That's the way you execute a Midnight Snack Run.
Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer.
Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Year after year, Classic is the area's #1 GM dealer, partly because we have the best new vehicle prices hands down. And we're starting off this year with 1.75% financing and 90 days no pay. Only at Classic Southeast Texas.
Love is in the air this Valentine's Day in the $25,000 free play giveaway at Kashada. This Sunday, don't miss your chance to win your share of $25,000 in free slot play. Hourly giveaways start at 5 p.m. and then at 10, one lucky player wins $15,000 in free slot play. The Valentine's Day $25,000 free play giveaway this Sunday at Kashada.
Start your year with an unbeatable deal from Classic. Get up to $12,000 off new trucks and SUVs. Plus 1.75% financing on new vehicles. Plus 90 days zero pay. Only at Classic Southeast Texas.
At Relief Windows are more than just windows. We're also doors. All of our doors at Relief Windows are Energy Star certified. Texas weather can take a toll on a home. If you're looking to upgrade the exterior of your home, give Relief Windows a call today. We're not only windows, we're hardy plank and vinyl siding. Every one of the windows that we sell at Relief Windows is the Energy Star product. We've even had some customers tell us that they've had their electric bills go from $350 to $200 a month. That's pretty wild.
Mr. Letourneau worked with me, and when I got my prosthetic, well, it changed my life. He told me within 2 months after I had the surgery that he would have me walking again. First day I put it on, when I stood up, I felt like I was 10 foot tall. I felt like a complete person again. I'm happy as I can be. I mean, I really enjoy my life now.
Awarded the Texas Associated Press Broadcasters Award for continuing coverage. 12 News, putting Southeast Texas first. The 12 News Storm Tracker 7-day forecast is brought to you by Monica Brothers.
For 50 years, customer care has been our priority at Monica Brothers.
Now to your morning headlines. DPS troopers have identified the woman who was killed last month on I-10 in Orange County. Police say 56-year-old Pamela Brown of Orange was standing near the center barrier on the highway. She stepped out into traffic and was hit twice. Now, both drivers stopped to help, but she died at the scene. Although Brown has been identified, troopers haven't been unable to locate any of her relatives. If you know anything, please call DPS. In a show of solidarity, now Southeast Texas educators and students came together to support Vincent Middle School students whose artwork was taken down earlier last week. The students made the artwork for a Black History mural that showed clenched fists, calling the artwork politically controversial. Now, teachers say they're not against Beaumont ISD, but they want to stand in unity with the students. They want to let them know their message may have been misinterpreted, but they didn't do anything wrong.
I teach with middle school students, so I feel their pain when they had to rip down all of their hard, beautiful artwork representing their heritage and what's going on right now in America.
Well, the district has since allowed the artwork to be put back on display. In a statement, the district said, in part, "We value and respect the voices of all community members. And in this instance, we have chosen to amplify the voices of our students above all." A mural to honor George Floyd has now been painted on a street in Houston. It stretches 2 blocks of Alabama Street. The bright red and gold paint represents the legacy Floyd left behind. The artwork is painted on the road near Jack Yates High School, which was Floyd's alma mater. Of course, Floyd was also a member of the Houston-based rap group Screwed Up Click that was led by DJ Screw, Big Mo, Big Pokey, Little Flip, among others. Well, tomorrow the second impeachment trial against former President Donald Trump begins. The single article of impeachment alleges Trump incited the January 6th riot on Capitol Hill. Sources tell ABC News congressional investigators are combing through video to see if they link Trump and his associates to the insurrection. But it doesn't look like a conviction will be handed down. Democrats need support of 17 Republicans to convict.
In the one article impeachment is that he singularly incited a riot to invade the Capitol, and I do not think that will be proved in the trial, no.
We're going to do our constitutional responsibility and hold a trial.
It is still unclear how long the trial will last. Jeff?
Walking out the door to some chilly, cool temperatures again this morning. Looks like a mild afternoon, though. We'll have your forecast for today and the next 7 days coming up.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me to understand how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me at work when I lead by example. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting NationalGuard.com.
If you're a Medicare beneficiary and live in the area, call now to see how this little card could get you some big benefits, including money added back to your Social Security check. With one toll-free call, you can find out how easy it is to get all of your original Medicare coverage, plus extra benefits. You get an all-in-one plan designed to fit your needs so you can be your best every day. You could have medical coverage, prescription drugs with $0 generics, dental, vision and hearing, money for over-the-counter items, and money back in your Social Security check each month, and so much more. And here's more good news. You can get this WellCare Texan Plus plan for a $0 monthly premium. How can WellCare Texan Plus offer all of those benefits for a $0 monthly premium? It's simple. Medicare Advantage and Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage are important parts of Medicare. WellCare Texan Plus has a contract with Medicare to offer and provide these important options to you. Call right now to get your free copy of the WellCare Texan Plus All-in-One Guide. Call 1-855-225-1479 now. There is absolutely no obligation for requesting this free information. WellCare Texan Plus offers benefits that go beyond the basics, including up to $960 each year added to your Social Security check to help cover your Part B premium. Call today to get your free copy of the All-in-One Guide with absolutely no obligation. Your free plan guide will give you the details you need to make a smart choice for your Medicare coverage. Just call 1-855-225-1479. Remember, there's no obligation for requesting this free information, so call 1-855-225-1479. WellCare Texan Plus. Call today. To download the 12 News Now app, just scan the barcode on your screen. Don't worry, we'll wait.
Welcome back. It's chilly this morning up in the lakes. Temperatures right now down into the middle, even some lower 40s, at least one lower 40 there. Kirbyville's at about 41. 45 in Silsbee, Jasper's at 46, 47 right now as you work your way over towards Woodville. And then we're in the lower 50s here in the Triangle. 52 right now in Beaumont, 53 in Orange, and 52 in Port Arthur. Looking at temperatures today, coming out of the 50s early this morning and then getting up into the upper 60s, getting close to about 70 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Look over towards the Horseman's Western store right now, and we're showing a chilly 49 degrees there in Orange, part of our 12 News Roofing 911 Live SkyCam network. Humidity 88% and winds out of the northeast at about 3 to 4 miles an hour. Traffic moving along pretty smoothly there on I-10 going through the orange area for this morning. Stationary front to our north really is not doing a whole lot. South of that front, we're seeing some high clouds kind of move across the area. We also have some mid-layer clouds out there, so we're going to deal with a mostly cloudy sky for today. But nothing on radar, not expecting any rain to pop up across southeast Texas for today. But like I said, it's looking pretty cloudy through the afternoon. We will work our way out of the 50s into the middle to upper 60s through this afternoon, maybe even 70 in a couple of spots for later on today, so that's not too bad. Back down into the 60s as we head into the evening hours, and then eventually we'll drop off into the 50s going into tomorrow morning, so middle to upper 50s. So cool, but not really chilly as we go into tomorrow morning. Mostly cloudy skies once again. We should stay dry through the overnight. So dry and mild today. Southeasterly winds at 5 to 15. So a little breezy as highs climb up 68, 69, somewhere in that range, maybe a few 70s out there. And then turning cool, but not chilly tonight. East winds between about 5 and 10. 7-day forecast showing temperatures in the 70s starting tomorrow all the way through Thursday. Now, we do have a front coming through. That's going to be happening late Wednesday into early part of the day on Thursday. So that's why we're seeing those 70s there Wednesday and Thursday. But we also have rain chances. 40% Wednesday, and then about an 80% chance of rain and thunderstorms, especially the first half of the day on Thursday. Behind the front, look at the big cool down. We go from 70 to the middle to lower 50s for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And by Sunday morning, Valentine's Day morning, it's going to be cold. Cooking your sweetie some pancakes that morning. Temperatures in the middle 30s.
That's true. Pancakes, waffles, big ol' thing of eggs. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, in the 70s the next couple of days, so enjoy it. Go out and enjoy it because it's not going to last long.
That's true.
Not at all. All right, coming up next on 12 News Daybreak, time for some birthday shout-outs. We'll be right back after the break, 6:21.
Beaumont You Pull It is now BYOT Auto Parts. We want to buy your vehicle running or not, and we'll even pick it up for free. That's right, BYOT Auto Parts is paying top dollar for all years, makes, and models. BYOT Auto Parts is a premier auto parts recycler where you save a ton of money by bringing your own tools and pulling your own parts from our huge selection of over 1,000 vehicles. So what are you waiting for? Call BYOT Auto Parts now at the number on the screen or visit us at BYOTAutoparts.com. BYOT Auto Parts, where you bring your own tools and pull your own parts.
It's a fact. We use our internet and TV more than ever, with most of us spending nearly 7 hours a day online. So it's no wonder thousands of families are switching to Spectrum, because most families have up to 8 connected devices, which means they need even more speed. Spectrum Internet delivers with new starting speeds of 200 megabits. That's 2 times faster for the same low price of $44.99 a month, with a free modem and free security suite included. Call 833-752-4499. When it comes to TV, we're watching more than ever. In fact, 80% of us watch TV every day. Spectrum TV lets you catch all your favorite sports, news, and more live. Plus, download the free Spectrum TV app and watch on your devices. Switch to Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-752-4499. The fact is, Spectrum has the best services at the best price. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. We'll even buy out your current contract. Call 833-752-4499.
Here at 5 Point Credit Union, we celebrate you, the good people of this community. You work hard, do what's right, and help out when your neighbor needs a hand. But sometimes, good people have some not-so-good debt, so we're here to help by offering you up to a 2% loan rate discount on all debt consolidation loans. We'll help you simplify payments, pay off high-interest credit cards, and take back control of your life. Come see how good it feels to be one step closer to debt-free. 5 Point Credit Union. You belong here.
Right now, get a great deal on the durable Kubota RTVX. When there's work to do and a reputation to uphold, it's built to haul it all and do it all. Half-ton capabilities with attachments to get the job done right. And industry-exclusive heavy-duty features. It's North America's #1 selling diesel utility vehicle. Now, get the RTVX for 0 down and 0% APR for 48 months or save $400.
Judice's 1927. Unique appetizers and our amazing drink specials. Special occasions or no occasion at all. Lunch or dinner, date night means any night. Judice's 1927 on Nederland Avenue. It's all good.
All right, let's take a look at who celebrated a birthday today. Well, Hannah Boiseon celebrated her 20th birthday yesterday, so I hope you had a great weekend. Dawson and Maggie Collins, look at this, 11 years old. Happy birthday goes out to them. Heidi Holland celebrating 8 years old, so happy birthday goes out to you. And Lila Patterson, Lila or Leela Patterson, I know I have friends that say it both ways, so she's turning 8 today, so happy birthday goes out to you. I hope you have a great day at school. 12 News Daybreak is giving away a birthday cookie from Great American Cookie Company every Friday, so all you have to do is just log on to 12news.com/contest to register, and be sure to upload a photo of your boy, girl, and anybody else you want to see on TV. And Jeff, for that birthday forecast today, not looking so bad.
No, don't expect a lot of sunshine, but we will see some nice warm temperatures out there, at least pretty mild, back up into the upper 60s, close to 70s. It's chilly this morning on our Golden Triangle Emergency Center Orange Weather Watcher network with temperatures in the 40s and 50s, right at 50 here at 12 News. In orange, Lynn reporting 51, then we drop all the way back to 44 up in Deweyville. Guy reporting there. Bevel Oaks, Bill saying 54 degrees. In Old Salem, Stacy reporting 43, while in Comino, Richard reporting a chilly 45. Coastal Marine forecast, 58 degrees is the water temperature out in the Gulf. We are expecting an east wind at 10 to 15 knots along the coast. Seas about 1 to 3 feet. No advisories, just a light chop on the inland lakes and bays. Next high tide will be at 2:58 this afternoon, then a late one at 11:14. Out exercising this morning, make sure you have on maybe a hoodie or something like that, with temperatures back into the lower 50s through 7, 8 o'clock. As we head towards 5 o'clock this evening after work, you're looking at temperatures in the middle to upper 60s.
Well, here's a live look outside our 12 News studio as the traffic flowing pretty good right now. At 6:25, we'll have more headlines, news, and everything you need to know coming up after the break.
In today's Tech Bites, a lack of computer chips hits Ford. The automaker is cutting production of its biggest moneymaker, the F-150 pickup, because of a shortage of semiconductors. General Motors and some electronics producers are also reducing operations due to the shortage. Apple could be getting into virtual reality. Reports say the company is working on a VR headset with more than a dozen cameras and advanced technology for eye tracking, and the possible price tag, $3,000. And you can now get jeans with Pikachu on them. To commemorate its 25th anniversary, Pokemon is teaming up with Levi Strauss on a new Pokemon-themed fashion line. Jeans and sweatshirts are adorned with images of the characters. They'll be available from Levi's starting February 15th. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day and an even better Super Bowl weekend.
My plaque psoriasis, the itching, the burning,
the stinging. My skin was no longer mine.
My psoriatic arthritis made my joints stiff, swollen, painful.
Emerge Tremfiant. With Tremfya, adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can uncover clearer skin and improve symptoms at 16 weeks. Tremfya is also approved for adults with active psoriatic arthritis.
Serious allergic reactions may occur. Tremfya may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, or if you had a vaccine or plan to.
Tremfya. Emerge Tremfiant. Janssen can help you explore cost support options.
Welcome to the Quaker Breakfast Table, where new normals are created and where you watch them grow up. Here, simple whole grains are easy to enjoy. So grab life by the spoon or cup and nourish.
To download the 12 News Now app, just scan the barcode on your screen. Don't worry, we'll wait.
Wortham does more than put a roof over your head. We can now upgrade your kitchen. How about modernize your living room? We can even make your office space into the ultimate work area.
Wortham Roofing is now your go-to remodeling experts, and we are ready to upgrade any residential or commercial building from the ground up.
One company, all the services you need. For your next big project, call Wortham Roofing. We still have you covered.
Texas school districts are having trouble keeping their classrooms staffed as teachers stay home for COVID-related quarantine. We'll tell you why the well of substitute teachers is drier than in years past. Mass vaccination hubs will open up Southeast Texas coming up this week. We'll let you know how many doses will be split among health departments in Southeast Texas. Plus, a second impeachment trial against former President Donald Trump will begin on Tuesday. We'll tell you what you can expect. It's Monday, February 8th, and you're up with Daybreak.
Daybreak starts right now with Tracy Kinnick, Nick Canizales, and meteorologist Jeff Gerber.
You and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do next?
Hey, get those two off the TV screen. I want to see Dak and Zeke one day. Listen, after their extraordinary big win in Super Bowl 55 last night, the game's MVP, Tom Brady, of course, with Rob Gronkowski, turned on the cameras, talking about going to Disney World. Of course, that iconic phrase is part of Disney's popular Super Bowl commercial, which features the heroes of the big game in a nationally televised TV spot, airing on social media sites and major TV networks across the country. For the first time, this year's commercial features an additional honor with footage of Cinderella's castle at the Magic Kingdom, illuminated in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers colors, and then kind of alternates in blue, recognition of the nation's healthcare heroes who have been courageously battling the global pandemic. Another year, another season, Tom Brady wins yet again. It's like a broken record.
Speaking of commercials, did you have any favorite commercials?
I did. You know, I was actually disappointed in a lot of the commercials. I guess I really didn't pay attention, but
probably that's was because there were some funny ones. Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, I remember seeing
funny.
that.
I like the one with Gwen Stefani and.
Yes, I did like the Gwen Stefani. Yeah, actually, well, that might be my favorite one with you know, breaking up on the cell phone, and then Blake Shelton strolls in. I was like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Well, I did like that. But the rest of it, I didn't get to watch the weekend. I was on the road. Headed back to my house, and I listened to it on Sirius XM, and I guess he was all right. There was, some people that liked it, some people that didn't. Some people didn't even know who he was.
If you're not a fan of his, you probably just thought, okay, well, that was all right, And that's kind of what I thought. I mean, but if you're a big fan of his, I bet you thought that was, one of the best Super Bowl halftimes.
Like I said, still, my favorite's Prince. When it was raining, it was the, I think, the Bears and the Colts Super Bowl, and then also last year with J-Lo and Shakira. So, hey, another year in the
I was
books,
waiting for him to bring on some, like, special guest or something like that.
Spice it up a little bit. Spice it up a little bit.
Gosh, I can't remember who sang it, but the national anthem was very good as well.
That was Luke Bryan, I believe. Luke Bryan, and I forgot.
No, it wasn't Luke Bryan.
No, who was it?
That's what I can't remember.
Somebody screaming at home, telling us the answer, and I'm sorry we can't think of it. But it was good, though. The rendition was very good.
Yes.
Very, very good. Well, look, I'm Nick. That's Jeff. Tracy's got the day off, and I'll tell you what, you want to go step outside today because today and tomorrow is going to be awfully nice. Not much sunshine, but it's going to be nice, though. Yeah, temperatures are going to be above normal. Normally, we're around about 64, 65. Today and tomorrow will be near 70 or just into the lower to middle 70s, so not looking bad. Today's going to be one of those days where we won't see a ton of sunshine, but at least warm temperatures thanks to southeasterly winds will be up there close to 70. Should be dry today, dry tomorrow, but we do have rain in the forecast towards Wednesday and Thursday. We'll look at the rain coverages coming up in just a little while. Well, overall, the pandemic has caused challenges for schools across the board, from students to teachers and the administration. Reports are also showing that a shortage of substitute teachers have left an impact on schools. Our reporter Carol Willis has more on this subject. Carol, what do we know this morning?
Nick, sadly, schools are still trying to figure out how to keep things under control, but COVID-19 has definitely brought challenges that seem to be never ending. Substitute teachers have been a lifesaver for teachers who have had to take leave to recover from the virus or to quarantine. But schools are now seeing a shortage in subs that has now posed an even bigger problem. The school day is more frequently affected throughout the day because of the consistent teacher absences, causing irregular schedules and routines for students. Monty Exter, a lobbyist for the Association of Texas Professional Educators, says, quote, anything that you're doing that's adding instability to that environment is going to lower your students' ability to uptake knowledge. To think that's not going to affect the learning of students, whether they're virtual or in person, it's going to impact it. Studies showed that during the last academic year, 68% of teacher absences in schools were filled by a substitute. This year so far, only 38% of teacher absences have been filled by a sub. Administrators report that when there are a lack of teachers and subs, they have to get creative. Many times, students get frustrated not knowing when they'll get normalcy back. With schools slowly but surely going back to in-person learning, teachers express that they will continue to have the challenges that the virus is under until the virus is under control. However, schools are hopeful that substitute teacher applications will start to roll in to help fill the demand sooner than later. Back to you, Nick.
We have several other developments to share with you here. This week, the federal government is sending another 1 million doses to 6,500 pharmacies across the country. The CDC says 4 pharmacy chains in Texas will be receiving the shipments. They include CVS, H-E-B, Walmart, and Good Neighbor Pharmacy. The CDC is expected to release guidelines this week on how to open schools safely during the pandemic. Dr. Anthony Fauci said yesterday in NBC's Meet the Press, it's important to vaccinate teachers, but not a prerequisite to opening all schools. He added mitigation measures will also be a must. Well, Kroger is paying all employees who get the COVID vaccine $100. Employees will get the money when they receive the full manufactured recommendation doses. They also must show proof, and if they can't get the shot due to medical or religious reasons, well, then there's an option for them also. They can complete an educational health and safety course to receive the payment. Across the state now, some good news in the fight against the pandemic. Now, hospitalizations have dipped below 10,000 for the first time since December 19th. The state's reporting 9,957 people are currently battling the coronavirus in the hospital, and that is down nearly 1,000 from Friday. At the beginning of January, Texas reported an all-time record of more than 14,000 COVID hospitalizations. Health officials blame holiday gatherings for the spike, and although the new numbers reported from DSHS are good news, officials warn that this is not a sign to start letting your guard down. Well, it's a big week in Washington. Former President Trump's impeachment trial starts tomorrow, and Democrats start laying out what COVID relief will look like, including new payments for parents. Tracy Potts now to break it all down for us.
Democrats are preparing to vote on COVID relief in 2 weeks, including stimulus payments. In an interview with CBS Evening News, President Biden said the payments will phase out based on income.
It's somewhere between an individual making up to 75 and phasing out and a couple making up to 150 and phasing out. But again, I'm wide open on what that is.
The president admits this bill will not raise the minimum wage, but Democrats are planning to add new child payments up to $3,600 paid monthly starting in July. Republicans argue the $1.9 trillion plan costs too much.
Sometimes a cure is worse than a disease.
Stimulus talks continue as the Senate prepares for the Trump impeachment trial to begin tomorrow.
I think this is a very bad idea. 45 plus Republicans are going to vote early on that it's unconstitutional.
A handful of Republicans say they'll be impartial jurors.
I'm going to listen to the arguments on both sides and make the decision that I think is right.
Those arguments may or may not include witnesses.
There will already be over 100 witnesses present, and those will be the House and Senate members.
But getting 17 Republicans to convict still seems unlikely. Senate Democrats are leaving it up to House managers, the prosecutors, whether to call witnesses in this impeachment trial, and the managers haven't said whether they will. Tracy Potts, NBC News.
Mild start to the week, but we should finish the week on a chilly note. We'll have your temperatures and your rain chances for the next 7 days coming up.
I am am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier. I will always be ready
for every storm and disaster that threatens my community. I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
I mean, we could have.
I know where you're going. No, we couldn't have.
You're right. I was going to say we could have got one and shared, but that's not true.
Gonna work.
Sonic Extra Long Ultimate Cheesesteaks.
That wouldn't work.
I'm Samantha Tarver, I'm 31, and I recently had bariatric surgery. Definitely after I got married, of course, gained a little bit. So then I was like, gosh, you know, it's kind of out of control. I don't want to be that person that can't play with my kids without being out of breath. It's been 8 months since my surgery, and I lost 86 pounds. I feel much better in so many ways. Health, looks, life, it's all definitely better.
Life is a journey and always changing. And in times of uncertainty, it helps to have a friend by your side. So wherever your journey leads, at Do Good, you can always depend on us. We're focused on the changing needs of our members to find solutions and enrich lives. And to save you money, we've lowered loan rates, waived the closing costs on home equity loans. Plus, we're offering up to $400 cash back on auto and home loans. Make Do Good part of your journey and discover all the good we can do together.
Thanks to this pandemic, nationwide production of furniture has come to a screeching halt. What used to take 1 to 2 weeks now takes 2 to 6 months for delivery. If you want a huge selection of quality furniture with product in stock and ready to go, come see us at Furnish It. We're one of the only furniture stores in Southeast Texas with a massive warehouse full of inventory, ready to take home or be delivered the next day. Huge discounts, amazing selection, and most of our best sellers in stock. Come see us at Furnish It in Lumberton.
I feel like I would go with the signature strawberry limeade. Add in cranberry. It'll give you that kick, like right there in the back.
Sonic Ultimate Drink Stop.
This muscle right here.
It might be a little tart for me.
Welcome back. 6:41 on this Monday morning. Chilly temperatures, especially if you live north of I-10. Looking at mainly 40s out there. Jasper's at 46, Woodville's at 47, 42 right now in Kirbyville, and 46 as you drop down towards Hillsby. And then around the triangle here, we are looking at temperatures generally in the lower 50s. 52, Beaumont 53, Orange, and then Port Arthur currently showing 52. Outside, the sun's starting to come up. You can see the mostly cloudy skies that we have right over I-10 as we look down from our 12 News studios. This camera sponsored by Exceptional Emergency Center, part of our 12 News Roofing 911 live Skycam network. But hey, yeah, we're going to see some cloud cover for today. A little bit of sunshine. I think more clouds than sun today. So not the best of looking of days, but we're going to be south of the stationary front. So we'll be warm today. We'll be looking at temperatures getting close to 70, and we'll deal with these clouds moving in out of the south and west throughout the day. Temperature starting off around 50, at least here in the triangle. We'll get up into the lower 60s by 10 o'clock, middle 60s by lunchtime, and then push up into the upper 60s around 70 degrees through the afternoon. 68, 69, if not 70 in some spots today. Dropping back into the middle 60s to start off the evening, and then lower 60s as we head towards 10 o'clock. Getting into the overnight hours, we'll see still more clouds, maybe even a little bit of patchy fog developing towards tomorrow morning, as temperatures, I think, will drop a little bit farther back into the 50s by the time we get up early on your Tuesday. But just dry and mild today. Mostly cloudy, southeasterly winds anywhere between 5 and 15, with highs getting close to 70, and then tonight middle to upper 50s. So turning a little bit cool, but not chilly. Mostly cloudy skies with the east wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. I want to show you the averages over the next 7 days. Average high around 63, 64, average low 40 to 45. And then here are our forecasted numbers as we go through the next 7 days. You notice, at least on the low side, we'll get way above normal, and then look at that drop off as we head towards Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Same deal with the average highs start to be above normal, and then we drop way down as we head towards, looks like the weekend. So be ready for that changeover. We have a front coming through on Thursday, and definitely can see the cool temperatures coming in behind that. And along with that front on Thursday, we're looking at a good coverage of rain, 80% coverage of rain, and maybe some thunderstorms, at least the first half of the day on Thursday. And then also late Wednesday, as that front approaches, we have a chance for some rain. But pretty mild and warm through Thursday, and then there's that drop-off once again Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with highs only in the 50s.
Valentine's, stay at home, eat some breakfast, maybe light the fireplace if you have one. It's going to be cold.
If we see a high there around 51 or so, most of the day will be in the 40s, so it's going to be chilly all day long.
All right. Appreciate it, Jeff. Well, coming up after the break, we'll tell you about that dysfunctional Houston Texans. Listen, what they're saying in regards to Deshaun Watson. Are they going to get rid of him or not? We'll tell you after the break at 6:44.
Now through February 11th, join Planet Fitness and Move It in our clean and spacious clubs. Join today for no enrollment, $10 a month, no commitment. Deal ends February 11th.
Get moving in Beaumont, Orange, and Groves. Join today for no enrollment fee. Offer ends Thursday, February 11th.
Natchez is your home loan headquarters with the rates and rewards to prove it. Get a Natchez home loan and you'll get up to $500 cash back. That's $500 cash back for your home equity loan with rates as low as 3%. $500 cash back for your land loan. And $500 cash back for interim construction or your mortgage with rates as low as 3.25%. Only at your home loan headquarters. Only at Natchez Federal Credit Union. Family, friends, community.
McManus Company. New lighting, new styles, new pricing. Many items lower than internet. Trying to figure out how to put your look together? No one can help you more than McManus Company. McManus Company.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. Say what? Get it, come on. Watch it. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
Market Basket, your King Cake headquarters. Pick one up or shop online today.
I used to have to go in to the auto parts store. Paid too much, never find quite what I'm looking for. Now I just go online to Rock Auto and see all the parts my car will ever need. Lower prices, more parts, more brands. It's so easy to find the right parts fast. All the parts your car will ever need. Rock Auto, all the parts your car will ever need. RockAuto.com.
These may feel like uncertain times, but there's one thing we know for sure. Southeast Texans will get through this and come back closer and stronger than ever. At Provost Humphrey, we're still here, hard at work, ensuring the people of our community are living and working safely, and letting them know they will always have someone in their corner. Southeast Texas, we've got your back. Provost Humphrey, lawyers at work, locals at heart.
12 News Job Site Forecast is sponsored by ASCO, your equipment provider for construction, agriculture, and material handling needs.
Well, some sad news around the sports world as longtime ESPN reporter Pedro Gomez passed away unexpectedly on Sunday. Gomez, who began with ESPN back in 2003, was 58 years old. You know, he was deeply connected throughout Major League Baseball, having served as the Oakland A's beat writer for the Sacramento Bee from 1995 to 1997. And at the San Jose Mercury News from 1990 to 1994. In between covering the A's, Gomez served as a national baseball writer for the Miami Herald from the 1994-95 season, and prior to that, he wrote for the San Diego Union and the Miami News, respectively. You know, Gomez once said his favorite event he covered for ESPN was Game 6 of the 2003 NLCS between the Marlins and the Cubs. You know, I've had a chance to meet Pedro over a few times over the years, especially covering the Astros, and he will be missed throughout the media and the whole sports world. Well, the Houston Texans, well, they're sending the same message to interested teams about Deshaun Watson that they have already talked about publicly. They have no interest in trading their star quarterback. Now, keep in mind, Watson wants out of Houston and has demanded a trade. But according to ESPN's Adam Schefter, not only do the Texans have plans on not moving him, but they're also saying their plans will not change. It's been reported that some executives with other teams haven't even had their calls or text messages returned about Watson. While other executives who've spoken with Texans general manager Nick Caserio say that he's been very firm Watson is not available, leading them to believe the Texans are focused on trying to repair that relationship. As one person of knowledge with the Texans put it, the goal is to get him back. You know, with the start of free agency on March 17th and the draft coming up in late April, I still think the Texans probably might trade him for a king's ransom of a lot of first-round draft picks. If not, this could be a massive disaster with him not being happy in Houston. We'll keep you updated. All right, over to my team where they've been sitting on the couch for, oh, man, 2-3 decades so far. Look, they got a lot of problems. Dak Prescott is not one of them. But according to NFL insider Ian Rappaport, the Cowboys will place a franchise tag on Dak Prescott this offseason unless Dallas and the Pro Bowl quarterback can come to an agreement on a long-term contract ahead of the March 9th deadline. Now, prior to his season-ending injury, Prescott, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, he threw for nearly 2,000 yards and had 12 total touchdowns in just 4.5 games. He's expected to make a full recovery in his rehab, and hopefully they can come to an agreement, because if not, the franchise tag will eat up a lot of that salary cap. Well, today is one of the most called days in American. Have a lot of people petitioning to make it a holiday. So if you're dealing with Super Bowl hangover this morning, we're connecting the dots as to why we don't have this day off and what's being done about it.
The push to make the Monday after the Super Bowl a holiday is nothing new, but the idea is getting some new life. Let's connect the dots. It's not really a mystery why a lot of people think Super Bowl Monday should be a holiday. In 2020, Kronos estimated over 17 million people missed work the day after the big game. That adds up to about $4 billion in lost productivity for companies. In a poll from DraftKings, nearly half of sports fans said they were willing to sacrifice another holiday to get that Monday off. But when it comes to making that holiday a reality, it's been slow going for years. Online petitions calling for Super Bowl Monday to be made into a national holiday have been around about as long as there have been online petitions. And the process to create a national holiday is often long and hard. A Texas lawmaker has proposed a bill to make the day a state holiday, but it still hasn't been sent to committee for consideration. The NFL could actually have a solution to this problem. The league wants to expand the regular season, adding a 17th game. There is no official word on how that will affect the postseason, but there are reports the league is playing with scheduling the Super Bowl on President's Day weekend. That would mean for a lot of workers, Super Bowl Monday would become a holiday with or without another online petition. Connecting the dots, I'm Chanel Bluta.
Coming up when 12 News Daybreak returns, we'll have your morning rush out. Here's a live look outside our 12 News studios where traffic is flowing really good right now. It's 6:51. We'll be right back.
Recognized by the Southeast Texas Press Club in over a dozen categories. 12 News, putting Southeast Texas first.
What a year 2020 has been.
With an ongoing pandemic and a very active hurricane season, our community has had a really tough time.
But Sabine River Ford has weathered the storm with you and will always be ready to serve Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana.
We are your reliable, locally owned Ford dealership. No gimmicks, just great hometown service, the fairest prices, and the best selection of cars and trucks.
So now is the perfect time to shop in orange and save some green at Sabine River Ford.
When you need a fitting for a skid steer, we're on it.
A 6-month rental on an excavator. We're on it.
Guy wants to buy a backhoe. We're on it. Machines now, we're on it. Nice doing business with y'all. We're on it.
Asco Equipment, how can I help you?
After being diagnosed with lung cancer, it took MD Anderson Cancer Center to save my lungs and my life. It took the most advanced technology, the pioneers in proton therapy, and the expertise of the nation's largest team of thoracic subspecialists to put lung cancer firmly behind me so I could conquer new challenges I never thought possible.
What will we do in the pursuit of making cancer history? Whatever it takes.
Beaumont U-Pull-It is now BYOT Auto Parts. We want to buy your vehicle running or not, and we'll even pick it up for free. That's right, BYOT Auto Parts is paying top dollar for all years, makes, and models. BYOT Auto Parts is a premier auto parts recycler where you save a ton of money by bringing your own tools and pulling your own parts from our huge selection of over 1,000 vehicles. So what are you waiting for? Call BYOT Auto Parts now at the number on the screen or visit us at BYOTAutoparts.com. BYOT Auto Parts, where you bring your own tools and pull your own parts.
Welcome back to Daybreak. Here's your morning rush out. Just give us these couple of minutes and we'll give you everything you need to know to start your day. Well, there's several other developments to share with you here. This week, the federal government is sending another 1 million doses to 6,500 pharmacies across the country. The CDC says 4 pharmacy chains in Texas will be receiving the shipments. They include CVS, HEB, Walmart, and Good Neighbor Pharmacy. The CDC is expected to release guidelines this week on how to open schools safely during the pandemic. Dr. Anthony Fauci said yesterday on NBC's Meet the Press, it's very important to vaccinate teachers, but not a prerequisite to opening all schools. He added mitigation measures will be a must. Kroger is paying all employees who get the COVID vaccine $100. Employees will get the money when they receive the full manufacturer recommend doses. Now, they must also show proof, and if an employee can't take the shot due to medical or religious reasons, well, then there's an option for them also. They can complete an educational health and safety course to receive their payment. Jeff?